Hey gang, I'm Marianne. Welcome to Beyond the Bar by the Bay. Okay, so this is our first edition of B4 Friday Flex, okay? It's called I've Got Your Back. So it's gonna be a 30-minute stretch session on the mat, so that's all you need. So come on down to your mat, just sit nice and comfortable in a cross-legged position. Just relax your shoulders. Let's just start by getting into the moment. Just give yourself the next 30 minutes, okay? So let everything go. Just close your eyes. Rest your hands on your knees. Got my little sidekick, Emmett Smith, next to me. Take an inhale in through your nose. Close those eyes. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale in again. Fill that chest. Exhale it out. One more time. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Okay, we're gonna try to open up the back of our body starting from top to bottom, okay? So just take your shoulders and roll them up, back and down. I love to do this because I hear all kinds of little cracks going on, and so I know it's working. 2 more times in this direction. Perfect, so take those shoulders, roll them in the opposite direction. Just start to open up, hold your belly in. Kind of relax your shoulders down the back, feel your shoulder blades slide down your back. All right, perfect. Take your fingertips to your shoulders, and from here, you're gonna circle those elbows up, back, and around. Nice and slow, just like you're tracing something with your elbows. All right, perfect. Take them in the opposite direction for me. Most of us do not take the time to stretch. I know from personal experience growing up. All right, I'm gonna make you stretch with me. Nice job. Hold right here. Relax your shoulders. Just let your right ear fall towards your right shoulder. Maybe you gently take the right hand on top of the head. You push away with a flexed left hand. Gently guide that shoulder down. Maybe you take the gaze down, if that feels good for the left side of the neck. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. All right. You're going to drop your chin to your chest. You're going to circle that head to the right, all the way around, nice and slow. Keep it going. And you got to stop distracting us. Keep it going. 2 more times. All right, you guys, take it back to center. Let the left ear fall to the left shoulder. Maybe you take that hand to the head gently. Encourage the ear a little closer to the shoulder. Maybe you flex away with that right hand. Keeping your shoulders stacked, keeping your core engaged so your belly's in. Let the right side of the neck open up. 1 more breath in, gang. Take it back up to center. Interlace your hands behind you. Draw back for a chest opening first. Then you're going to take those interlaced hands to the right hip. Then the right ear goes back to the right shoulder. Continue to stretch out the left side of our neck. Most of us are sitting at desks working on computers a lot during the day, and so we are putting a lot of stress on the neck and the shoulders. Take another breath in. Exhale it out. Take it back to center, draw back with those interlaced hands, then bring them over to the left hip, left shoulder. Breathe into the right side of the neck. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. We have 1 more thing to do, then we're going to take it to all 4. So bring that head back up to neutral. Take an inhale out with your arms. On the exhale, cross right over left. We're going to go into eagle arms. If this is too intense because your shoulders are too tight, take it to prayer arms, okay? Just do the best you can. Otherwise, right arms on top, you're going to lift and lower. Trying to keep your hands together if you can. If you can't, guys, do the best you can, okay? I know our bodies are tight. Everybody's different. I like to say flexibility is a daily chore. So you're going to do the best you can. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Nice job, you guys. Take an inhale out with those arms again. This time in the exhale, left crosses over right. Interlace if you can. Maybe it's hand to hand and lift up and down. Maybe it's those prayer hands up and down. You got it, you guys. You're going to feel this in the thoracic spine as well, which is kind of the upper mid part of your back, as well as the shoulders and across the top of the back. Take another breath in. Exhale it out. All right, you guys, just shake out those arms. We're going to bring it to all fours. All right, come on to all fours. So take your wrists right underneath your shoulders. Take those hips over your knees. From here, we're going to start with some slow cat-cows. So let your shoulder blades sink down to your back so we can get that form set. Then you're going to push yourself away from the mat, holding your shoulder blades in place. You're going to take your tailbone down. You're going to tuck your chin towards your chest. You're going to arch your spine. Just hold right here, gaze to your belly. Super important, don't let those shoulder blades sink down into the back, so you don't want them retracting, you want to protract them up. Now take an inhale, the tailbone goes up, you arch your spine, gaze ahead. Those shoulder blades are still staying in place, guys, so round out the upper body, hold that belly in, take an exhale, round the spine, tip your tailbone down, you're back to the cow. Maybe you curl your toes under, give those toes and those feet a little stretch. Maybe you're resting on the top of your feet. Tuck your chin, belly's completely hollowed out. Take an inhale, you're gonna arch, tailbone goes up, gaze goes up. Go to the point that you can go with your body, guys. Round those shoulders, push yourselves away from the mat. And then arch again. With an exhale. One more time, you're going to take a breath in and you're going to take it to that cat stretch. Push yourself away from the mat, hold the shoulder blades in place. Beautiful job. Take it to a neutral spine. Your big toes go together. Your knees go wide. You're going to push back to a child's pose. I always like to start by swaying right and left in child's pose just to loosen up my low back, my upper body. I tend to have super tight hips, so my knees go a little bit wider during child's pose. So you're going to stay right here. You're going to walk your hands all the way to the right of the mat. Getting into Emmett here. To the right of the mat, push into the floor first. Get the side stretch on the left side body. Maybe you can walk your left hand closer to the right. We're going to practice some breathing here. So you're going to breathe into the left side body as you inhale. Do not let your belly expand. Exhale it out. So inhale again to the left side of the body. And exhale. When you guys are in any of your classes doing your abdominal work, you want to try not to breathe into your belly. So you want to practice breathing into the side body. So you're going to take an inhale. You're going to walk those hands far away from you. On your exhale, they land to the right side of the mat. Then maybe you take your right hand, move it closer to the left. Push the heels of the hands into the ground. Push your hips a little closer back to those heels. Now practice that one-sided breathing. So breathe into the right side of the body. Belly does not expand. Exhale it out. Inhale through your nose again. Right side of the rib cage. You feel that expanding into the body. Exhale it out. Walk your hands back to center of the mat. Grab your heels for me. Curl into a little ball. Pull yourself back. This time breathe into your belly. That's a super relaxing breath, you guys. Exhale it out. 2 more times belly breathe for me. Maybe your forehead gets to the ground. Maybe it doesn't. Last time. And then carefully bring yourselves back up to all fours. Take those wrists under your shoulders, round those shoulders again, and start to do big circles with that right arm. Up, back, and around. Get a little bit more into the shoulders with the next segment, and now reverse those circles. We're just lubricating the shoulders here. That's all we're doing. All right, now sweep up with an inhale. On the exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left. Slide the left hand forward. So your butt is up nice and high. It's over your hips. You slide the left hand forward, you're encouraging the right shoulder to the mat. Maybe it gets there, maybe it doesn't. So option to leave the left arm straight out or bind it by wrapping it around you and grabbing onto the right hip. Now, every breath you take, send that breath to the muscle that you are trying, or the joint you are trying to open up. So in this case, it's the right shoulder. So take that breath in, exhale it out. Don't let that belly expand. On the next inhale, send that breath to the shoulder, exhale it out. One more time, gang. Exhale it out. Carefully slide the left hand back or unbind it. Come on back to all fours. Do some big circles with that left arm. Circle, circle, circle. I'm going to switch my position. Circle, circle, circle. Shoulder blades are not retracting into the back. You already practiced that. Other direction circle. All right, ready? Do it on the left side. Inhale that arm up to the sky. Exhale, you're going to slide it underneath you. Right arm goes away. Left shoulder is being encouraged down towards the mat. Your bum is up nice and high. Maybe this right hand binds around. Maybe it stays out, straight out. Every breath you take, you should feel it going into that left shoulder. Take another breath in. Exhale it out. Breathe in again. Exhale it out. Notice if one side is tighter than the other. Take one last breath in on this side. Exhale it out. All right, you guys carefully unbind or walk the right hand back towards you. We're going to go to our bellies for a little series. We're going to get a little deeper into those shoulders. Full disclosure, a few of these exercises for me are challenging, but I'm going to do them and walk you through it. So come on down to your bellies. We're just going to go into Swan or Sphinx if you're a yogi, Swan if you're a Pilates person. So elbows underneath the shoulder, fingers wide. Push your pelvis into the mat, your pubic bone into the mat. You're going to press yourself away from the mat and just do a little back bend. So you want to feel the lowest part of your back getting a little tired. You don't want to feel it pinching. And what I mean by pinching, you'll know, like a little pinch where it hurts. So you don't want that. If you're getting to that, you got to come closer to the mat with your chest. Maybe you can take it a little farther. Maybe you can lift the elbows up. Totally depends on your back flexibility and how, obviously, how tight your back is, okay? So hang out right here. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Just gaze the top edge of your mat for me. 2 more breaths. Last time. Perfect, you guys. Okay, so we're going to go into one of those little more intense shoulder exercises. So we're going to make a big X underneath our chest with our arms, okay, as we land them. Remember what arm is closest to you, okay, and what arm's on top. So I've got my left on top. You're going to take the hands, the palms to the ground. The closer you get your elbows to your chest, the more intense it's going to be on your shoulders and that thoracic spine, right? Upper part of that back as well. So just take a breath in. Exhale it out. Guys, if it gets intense and you have to back out of it slightly, just move the arms farther away from you. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Keep trying to get those hands in line with your shoulders. Just gazing to the top edge of your mat. Maybe you do a little rock back and forth. Exhale. Hold still. Take another breath. Breathe right into the back body. Exhale it out. The breath is so important to help open up. Take it one more time. Exhale it out. Carefully unbind and switch those arms. Take the opposite one on top, move them as close as you can get them comfortably to your chest. Try trying to get those hands in line with those shoulders. One side may be tighter than the other. Hang out here. Use that breath to open up. If it gets too intense, back out and then come back in. Another breath in. Exhale. It's super important to stay in the stretch, to allow yourself to open up, loosen those muscles. Flexibility is so important for everything you do in life, not just working out, believe me. Another breath in. Exhale it out. Carefully unwind those arms. Next shoulder exercise, you're going to stay on that belly. You're going to take both arms out to a T, okay? So both coming straight out from the shoulders. I'm taking my right hand, I'm sliding it towards my chest. I'm going to roll over till I can get onto that left shoulder. I'm going to kickstand my right leg, and I'm going to hang out here. And then I'm just going to breathe. Now again, if this one gets too intense, or you can't get into it, just back out, okay? Take this knee down, back out of it. Taking this foot to kickstand is gonna just get a little deeper into that left shoulder. You have got to breathe, you guys. Inhale. Exhale it out. I think most of us are finding ourselves, especially during quarantine, sitting at our desks longer than we would if we were in an office maybe and we were getting up and walking around. Maybe we're not taking the opportunity to do that. So our shoulders, our chests are way tighter, our backs. Take another breath in. Exhale it out. You're doing great, you guys. Stay with me, another breath. Exhale. Carefully come on out of it. Arms back out to a T. Straight out from those shoulders. Here we go. I'm sliding my left hand close into my chest. I'm going to flip over to that right shoulder. I'm going to kickstand that back leg. Keeping my palm down, encouraging that right shoulder to open up. Apologizing that I have my back to you, but this is a good visual for you guys to see what's going on with that stretch. Breathe into it, you guys. Exhale it out. Just control your breathing. Send it to that right shoulder. Notice maybe, are you tighter on this side if you're right-handed? Maybe. Exhale it out. I surprisingly am tighter on my left side because that's where I've held my purse on my shoulder for years. Another breath in. Exhale it out. I really like the next exercise. It's for the low back. All right, you guys, come on back to your bellies. Just rest those hands down. You guys can rest on one cheek. You're gonna bend your legs. You're just gonna take those legs back and forth. Just let them go back and forth like a windshield wiper. You can rest down on one cheek. You can rest your forehead down. You can rest hand over hand. Feel that low back loosening up. After this, we're going to take it to our backs and work on the back of the body a little bit more, meaning we're going to get into your hamstrings, your hips a little bit, because if hamstrings and hips are tight, they are pulling on that low back, right? So we're going to help to loosen them up. Working on your flexibility, guys, reduces risk to injury, okay? That's what we're trying to do here. It's not about being as flexible as Gumby. Who remembers Gumby? Okay, 2 more times. Beautiful. Okay, slide it back to a child's pose. And then walk your hands towards you, tuck your chin to your chest, bring that head up, and we're going to bring it down to our backs. Let's just bend our knees to get there, and then slowly slide your feet towards you. Hold your belly in, you're gonna bring it down. We're gonna keep the, actually we're gonna start by bringing our legs in, grabbing our knees and drawing our knees towards our shoulders. So now from here, I just want you to stir your knees, okay? So circle those knees. Opposite direction. Belly's in. And then other direction. All right, you guys, we're gonna do something we do in Pilates called pelvic clock, okay? So leave your legs in tabletop. So I want you to envision that there's a clock on the lowest part of your back, okay? So 12 o'clock is up going towards your shoulders, 6 o'clock is going towards your tailbone. Just rock back and forth from 12 to 6, okay? You're doing a little pelvic tuck, so tuck those hips under. So if you ever have low back pain or your back is just feeling tight, hop on the ground and do this, you guys, okay? It's gonna loosen it up. So now hold still. Can you rock around the clock with me? So take that low back and you're gonna take it from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock to 12 to 3. And then just keep going. This should feel really good, especially if your back is tight. Perfect, you guys. Just relax into it. Lubricate that back. Hold still. Let's take it to the opposite direction. We're going from 6 to 3 to 12 to 9. Good thing I have a clock on the wall right over here, so I know where I'm cueing you guys. You got it. Small circles. Stay on that clock. Hold here. You're going to flex your feet. Take your hands to the top of the knees. Just alternate pushing away. Just get those hips to open up a little bit. Lubricate a little bit before we get into our hammy stretch. All right, take the left foot flat to the ground, extend the right leg to the ceiling. Don't force it. Just let it go wherever it goes naturally. So for me, it's right here just to start. Okay, point and flex the foot. We're gonna encourage it to go deeper in a minute. So while we're doing the hamstring stretch, if your back is tight, leave the left leg bent. If not, you wanna take it a little deeper, lengthen it, flex it, keep the left hip to the ground. Hold here and then circle those ankles. And then circle other direction. All right, let's try to encourage that hamstring to open up a little more. So reach up, grab that calf, draw your knee closer to your nose. Maybe it's not super straight. Don't worry, guys. Rest your head back down. Maybe you're still holding on. Maybe you can let it go. Take your right thumb, hook it to the right, into the right hip crease, and then gently press down and away as this leg is encouraged closer to you, okay? So take that thumb, press it down. Just breathe. We're creating beautiful length on the back of that leg. Now grab outside of the leg, flex the foot, turn the toes to the left. Bring the right leg 2 inches only to the left. You should feel an IT stretch all the way on the side of this leg. So it's a band that's attached to the bone. It goes from the hip down. We're just trying to loosen it, let it come up just a little bit. But if you go more than 2 inches, you're gonna miss it. Maybe it's shaking a little bit. That's a good thing. You're getting rid of some toxins in those muscles. Bring it back. Bring it a little bit closer. Point the foot. Slow, 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 slow. Bring it down. Create that length. When it gets there, does that leg feel any different from the left? Draw it in. Take the left leg up. Let it go up to its natural point. And then point and flex. You got it. Those ankles, lubricate. Strengthen. Maybe this leg slides out. Keep the foot flexed. Draw some circles with the left. Other direction. Hold it still. Grab that leg. Draw closer. Take the left thumb. Hook it into the left hip crease. Press down with that hip. And then encourage this leg closer to you. But don't force it. See if you can go just a little bit closer to your chest with it. This is a nice anchor here, right? Back of this leg pushing into the ground. Tuck your chin slightly towards your chest. Now flex the foot. Turn the toes to the right. Guide that leg 2 inches to the right. Maybe it comes closer. Maybe it starts to shake a little bit. Feel the tendon on the outside of that leg just pulling away from the bone slightly. If you're a runner, a biker, a walker, you're going to feel it. It's going to be tight on all of us. And then bring it back to center. Point the toes. Slow, slow, slow. Bring it down. We're going to go into a 2-knee twist. So bring your feet in. Bend here. Let them fall to the right. So my knees don't have to come any closer to my chest than the hips, okay? So perfect. Left arm goes out to a T. Maybe it goes up overhead. Encourage that shoulder opening again on the left. So keep breathing and let the left shoulder go towards the ground. Right hand gently pressing down on the right leg to get a little extra stretch on this left side body. So practice that lateral breathing again. Breathe into the left side body. Belly's not expanding. Exhale it out. So you're getting that low back. You're feeling your left ribs go towards the left side body. Exhale it out. We're going to take this to an outer hip stretch. So the right leg stays where it is. The left leg opens up, straightens, and tries to go down towards the ground. Keep that right hand holding on to it. Encourage it. Maybe it touches the ground, maybe it doesn't. My left foot is not touching the ground. I'm getting a really good shoulder stretch in the left here. Inhale. Exhale it out. Open up this whole left outer hip here. Keep bringing that left knee closer to your chest. One more breath in. Exhale it out. Come on back to center. I'm going to slide so I can do this with you. The knees go to the left. Right arm is either out to a T, left arm can be out, or they're up overhead. From here, the knees are about hip level. And then gently encourage that right leg down on top of the left. Get this side body to open up just a little bit more. Breathe in, let those right ribs expand into the right side body. Exhale it out. How's that right shoulder doing? Open up. You're either here, it can be in goalposts, it can be up overhead, which is a little bit more intense of a stretch. Breathe in again. Exhale it out. Taking it to that outer hip stretch, that right leg lengthens straight out from the hip. This time I can get the leg to the ground. Breathe in. Exhale it out. Or I should say I can get the foot to the ground. Feel that right body expand, ribs going into the side body. Breathe in again. I'm feeling a great stretch on this right outer hip. Exhale it out. One more time. Take it back to center. I want you to rock 3 times on your back to just loosen it, not your neck, so stop on your shoulders. One more time, bring yourselves all the way up to a seated position. Sit with your left leg in front of your right. So for me, my left is my non-dominant leg. Maybe it's different for you guys. Take your hands to your knees. From here, your left shoulder is going to circle towards the left knee, forward to the right and around. Stay circling to the left. And then round your spine here. So you're doing a seated cow stretch. And then bring it back up. From here, you're gonna walk your hands forward. We're gonna get those outer glutes, we're gonna get those outer hips. Take a breath in. You should feel this all across your low back, opening up. Straight spine, so gaze up, proud chest, open that chest. Exhale it out. Take a breath in again. Exhale it out. You got it, you guys. Walk your hands forward a little bit more, a little farther. Keep that spine straight. Breathe. These are awesome. You're doing amazing. If you're doing this at night, you're gonna sleep fantastic. I promise you that. Just walk those hands forward again. Now round your spine. Breathe. Slide your hands back towards you. Take a rotation to the left, work on your posture, sit up nice and tall, relax that hand behind you, so hover it. Maybe the gaze goes to the right. Take it back to the left. Maybe twist 1 more inch to the left. Take the hands to the mat. You're gonna side stretch to the left. Keep that right shoulder back. Get some opening, get a little farther. Bring it back up, gently switch the cross of your legs. My right leg is in front now, hands to those knees. Rotate the right shoulder towards the right knee, all the way over to the left. Continue to open up that body. You can do this first thing in the morning. You can do this at the end of your day. Maybe you need a midday stretch. Now round again. From here, walk those hands forward. Straight spine. With the right leg in front, you should be feeling the greatest stretch right here on that right outer glute, as well as the low back. Walk your hands forward again, straighten your spine, open that chest. Keep it breathing for me. One more time, walk forward. Push those hands in the ground. Now round your spine. Breathe. You're gonna walk those hands back. You're gonna rotate to the right. You're gonna sit up nice and tall to work on your posture with me. Relax your shoulders down. Hover that hand. Take a gaze over to the left. Take it back to the right. Twist 1 more inch to the right. Take it back to center. Inhale that left arm up. Slide the right away. On your exhale, side bend. Left shoulder goes back. Take it back to center. Round your spine. And then arch. Round. Arch. One more time. Round. Last time, arch. Take 3 breaths in with me as the arms sweep up to the sky. Exhale through heart center. 2 more times for me. Take a breath in. Fill those lungs. Exhale it out. Last time, you guys, is our before Friday flex. Whether you're doing this on Friday or not, take it up. Grab that wonderful, relaxing energy. Release it within, stopping at your heart center. You guys are awesome. I am Marianne. I hope you liked our first edition of our Before Friday Flex, because that's when I teach it live. So I'll let you know when the next one is so you can join. Otherwise, hop back onto YouTube and do this one at any time, okay? All right, you guys, stay happy, healthy, and fit.